It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad. So all of this is very, very purposeful. People in charge of the world do it on purpose. Of course it's on purpose. But you're saying, like, why did they come up with these ideas or how's it done? Because they wouldn't be able to...
No, I know why. It's just the how is like, they're just geniuses. It's almost scary. Like to come up to sit, for people to sit in the room and say, alright, now we're going to target the youth, we're going to implement the system to take away the youth from their parents. Yeah. It's like some scary, smart shit.
They're going to scarier shit than that.
I know.
That's literally much scarier. And it's just organic. So, but if this wasn't a public podcast, I'd love to talk about this in far more detail. But public podcasts and war was good. But
I think we did it a while ago.
Yeah.
Spoke on a cigar there, maybe drank a beer and fucking.
We're losing Bravo.
Yeah, you're a fucking legend.
We control two objectives.
What's some closing statements?
The enemy took Bravo.
Wait, can I ask you one more thing?
Secure all objectives. Secure hostiles launched an SAE.
Like you're in the club. You're in the club. And you're
Secure Bravo.
It's not mine. It's not mine. Okay, body count. There's no that has 10, and then there's one that has a lot. Who are you going for that you know you have a better chance of seeing with?
Charlie
I
secure.
have a better chance. That's the thing. That's the thing. Honestly. Okay, well then I'll answer that. Yeah. Alright, I'll answer that question because it's a bit of a trick question.
Reloading!
I can't be tricked sometimes. When the
Friendly
question was
UAV
originally
on
asked,
station.
it was who would you prefer? Yeah, and you said you would prefer the one with more. Okay. Right? So
Okay.
we would still prefer the one with one. Yeah. Okay. Now,
We're taking
because
Bravo.
there's a higher probability that's true.
Reloading!
That's the preference. And the true answer is you would try with the girl with one. And if you fail, towards the end of the night,
The enemy has captured two hostile UAV in the area.
so that's what would actually.
Did I really say for earlier?
You said this first.
Okay, that's fine.
We're taking Alpha.
What the hell? Alright, we're good. I mean, like, no, but this is another thing. I don't know.
Objective
Man.
Alpha.
Maybe I'm getting old.
Enemy's taking Charlie.
Maybe I'm getting old. I'm starting
We
to
control
I've
Alpha.
seen the world change.
Enemy
in real
UAV
time. I remember the
active.
world before the internet.
Changing
I've seen the
mag.
rise of the internet. So now, and I just think the world. I understand. When I was young and I used to like something, I would say, "Turn that off, degenerate." I'd be like, "It's just a video game, or it's just a song." I'm becoming that guy. I'm becoming that guy now where I hear things.
Charlie.
The world is so degenerate. I see like these girls like twerking and
Objective Charlie secure.
or dudes just pumping pills. I don't know. It's all so degenerate. And like, now that degeneracy angers me, it's made me almost. It's changed me to a degree. Because even you just talked about
The enemy
that.
took Alpha.
I really have no interest. Just.
I'm reloading!
I think guys are degenerate.
No, of course men are and women are. I just think it's a degenerate attitude. I can sleep with.
Right
You know,
here!
I just think it's. Maybe I'm just bored of it. I don't know. But I'm just kind of like, I'd rather have one or two or five. Give me 5 girls and I'll settle down. 5 wives is enough. 5
Reloading!
One was too close to Noah. So we're not going to go down that road.
The enemy
But
controls two
5
objectives.
is enough.
Assault
Give me a
those
buffer
positions.
space to replace one. She's out of line, whatever.
The enemy is
Give me
gaining
5 chicks, I'll
ground.
settle down.
Push them back.
But to actually be running out there and just
Securing Alpha.
Maybe I'm just bored of it. Maybe not too easy. But I don't know. Even sex in and of itself. I don't think most women is capable of completing a man's
Hostile
life.
mortar strike in position.
A wife. Actually, so
But I think
you need a wife or you need a husband?
yeah.
You need both.
I agree because I mean there are times. There are times. Bro, you're so funny. Bro.
It's true.
I think with 5 bucks, things around the house, things in general, more efficient.
You know, best
Each other.
they get jealous though. Yeah, but they got jealous. It's hard to get jealous about the subject matter. It's hard. Of course they got jealous, and I would reassure them.
Securing objective Alpha.
There's no one else did. You don't be the only disrespectful thing. Then you keep that one. You know, it's not the society norm. This is why in America,
Losing Charlie.
you go to Russia or Ukraine, there's very few fat people. No one's seen fat. There's no one's fat, so everyone's going to be like, fuck you, obese. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the societal norm. If every chick is
On your
treating
six.
you like golf, you don't want to be the only chick with an attitude. Because you feel embarrassed.
Enemy securing Charlie.
Changing mags!
And then when party, bitch. We have a party.
Reloading.
We have a party. And don't make fun of her. Just one left hoe.
Losing Charlie.
Last one standing gets the sun. So we keep her up at a party, and girls would instantly, not like turn on her, but girls would try. Right? She's the one part of the tribe. She's stupid, and we'd all kind of think. And the part of the party is we monitor her on camera. So every day after she left, we check on how well she was doing. How? You can see them online, how many hours they do, their ranking on the website, how much money they're making, all that kind of stuff. And they go from way up here, making millions, to just slowly declining.
Our UAV
So
is
that's so
orbiting the
now
area.
girls are like, if I leave, he's gonna party, he's gonna make fun of me, and I ain't gonna make any money, and I'm gonna be another one of the ones they mock, and da da da. So now girls don't want to lose their job, right? So girls didn't really disrespect me. When you're talking about them being jealous, yeah. But I was about to say one of the best things about living with multiple women, it's actually the best thing about it. Best thing about living with multiple women is that all the girl shit they do together.
Target area marked.
So your girl, right now you're the girlfriend. She has
The enemy has captured
all
all
of those
objectives.
things.
Placing friendly cruise
Every
missile
single day
deployed.
they say to her, why is he asking where you are? Why is he calling you? It's only a boat party. Let's go here. They're all negative. You don't want your woman talking to them. Now, if you're fucking the same four girls, then her friendship circle are all behaving and all you're positive towards you now. So you don't have that negative influence. You get to send her away with her friends all the time. If you have a girlfriend, you don't want to send her away with her friends because they're bad shit. I love sending my girls away. Oh, you want your nails done? Go. Oh, you want to go see that shit movie? Go. Oh, you want to go? Go. Buffalo. Go. You want to go IKEA? Go to IKEA. I don't have to do none of the dumb shit men have to do. I see men do all this dumb shit with their chicks. They don't want to be with their friends. Man, I've been in IKEA a long time. IKEA is the most impressive place.
Friendly UAV online.
Hey, you're
Defense
wrong.
secure.
Go to IKEA. Why? Even worse. How? Because I can send them fun pictures by themselves. I went to IKEA about 3 years ago, and I genuinely think
Mission
it
failed.
was one of the
Return
most
to base.
depressing experiences of my life. I saw full-grown men.
So busy and shit too.
I saw full-grown men on a Sunday morning walking
I'm
around.
in the IKEA hot dog.
They're all right.
They're pretty good.
But the sadness in the eyes of the full-grown man on a Sunday morning walking around, and his wife is like picking up a towel. You want this towel or this towel? You can see he doesn't give a solitary fuck. It's his only day off. It's his only day off.
It's
He's
sad.
been working for 6 days, and she's like, "We need to go IKEA, Steve." And he's like, "Oh, can't we not go? We need towels, Steve." He's like, "Oh, maybe I might get late next month when I go IKEA." And he stands there, and she's like, "Which towel, Steve?" And he's like, carrying the baby. "Oh, I don't know which one do you like, babe?" I'm like, "Oh, this whole place is depressing me. I can't get out. It's amazing. Everyone's fucking sexless and depressed. It's fucking horrible." But if I send the chicks, they can fuck around all day in IKEA. Don't give a fuck. And you know what? I can trust them because they're all vying for position with me. If one of them even looked at a dude, the other three would go, "We were in IKEA, and this guy walked past. She looked at this guy. They'll all rap. They'll all rap to me. I'm the big boss." Oh, 100%. Well, they're friends, all right, but they're all fucking reporting to me. And on the sly, I'm like, "Look, you're the only one I trust." You know what says you can tell me. All four. Boom, boom. They're all coming to me going, "Yeah, I think she loves you, but, you know, I don't know, we were in IKEA, and she didn't talk about you the whole time." They're all just fucking rapping. So I can trust all of them. They're all fucking rapping. It was great. You're one man. She's like, "I want to go see this movie." It's wrong. You need multiple women to make stuff up. So I used to go to the club. Actually, this is one of the big things about Romania. When I first moved to Romania, me and my brother went to the club. We walked in there, and we saw like dudes, like two gypsy dudes, two old dudes. They'd have like so if you go to the club in Romania, it's like 20 dudes, 100 girls, but the girls aren't accessible. You can't go there as a tourist. So when we first went there by ourselves,
What happens if you do?
you're gonna do trouble. Fast. Get
Yeah.
that. It's just like they're gonna. It wouldn't be that fast. If they say don't fuck shit, they say to fuck off.
Yeah.
And if you really play shit, then you get in trouble. But me and Tristan went there. We understood the vibe of that. So when we went to the club, because we saw we ain't getting shit here, we're by ourselves. We left after 20 minutes. We went to the club ourselves next week. Big boys, the bosses, they were like, "Whoa, to Westerners. Not many Western dudes have 20 bitches on tap to pull out hotties. Walking in there. In Romania, yeah, we had a few chicks there. We had chicks everywhere, all around the world. Like, we had different studios. But, fantastic for status. There's times where if you want status, you need women. Women are status. Currency involves. If I go to the Bugatti, everyone there's rich. Everyone
But who has the bitches?
But who's sitting there with two wives? Me. You're sitting there with a hooker, like you can see in her eyes. You're sitting with a wife. I'm sitting there with two wives walking in the gorgeous. Who's the rich guy? I've been forest man in the room.
We've lost the
I'm the guy
lead.
they want to talk to. So we're going to true currency of international ball. So you need to be able to pull a hog out of fucking states. So you're saying, do I take girls out?
Friendly
Girls
UAV
think that's
online.
nothing. There'd be scenarios.
Got your six.
Yeah, I need 3 bags. It's pure status thing. Yeah, I'll just roll up fucking 10 bags. Sure, walk in. That's it.
Keep a hot girl with you.
It's all over you.
No, I'm gonna keep a hot girl with you. Introduce her to somebody and you know she's hot. It's like, yeah, she's with me.
It's sex.
Incoming! Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on.
It's just big. It's just...
No, I'm sorry. You have it yourself. Yeah, I have it.
Ready.
75.
UAV down. Recon is offline. Friendly
Cluster
UAV
mine
on
deployed.
station.
No, I'll tell you why.
Yeah, have you ever heard that?
No,
Reloading.
because I live in a very, very...
Portable radar
I
deployed.
live in a world which is... I like to think I'm very true to the basics.
Our UAV is in the area.
I like to think I live very true to the base instincts of reality. The base instinct of reality always has been, to a degree, violence. As long as I'm not threatened with violence,
Changing back.
give a shit about anything else. And that's because I've been threatened with violence so many times. I've been in so many scenarios. Outside of professional fighting, I've been in so many scenarios where I really thought I might die. As long as that's not happening, I don't really give a shit. So if I'm sitting there with a bitch and she's hot, intimidate what? She's
Switching back.
she's got hands.
Requesting order. Position marked.
That's one of my brothers. Shout out to my brother Tristan. That's one of my best things. He gets PUBG, or his girls go bust, go crazy, or they catch him do something. They're like, he's not supposed to do shit.
I've got contact.
What do you do? What's that? You can't do that. I don't intimidate my chick.
Impact. No hit.
I don't understand. Like,
The enemy has the
I'm
lead.
intimidated by certain scenarios where I feel like
Overhead.
consequence or repercussion. If I go on a date and she doesn't like me, cool.
Secure the lead.
Are you still fighting or no? Whose car's on your numbers?
Let's stay ready, my friend.
Friendly UAV online.
Yeah, I made the video saying I was going to fight Jake Paul when he first called out on Twitter. Remember when he did that first call out video?
No, the first one was
Enemy
sad.
contact.
Yeah, so I made that video.
Jake Paul's pretty fucking
Jake Paul,
big.
Jake Paul's pretty big, but I think that
Portable radar deployed.
that Jake Paul was just
Friendly
disrespectful.
cruise
Like,
missile
his
approaching
whole
target.
design was a really hard fight.
Well, back then it was like,
Yeah, but now it seems that Jake Paul's taking his boxing career very
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
He's taking it very, very seriously. So I'm no longer angry at the guy because he's now a boxer, and he's using attention.
I'm reloading.
He's using
I'm with you.
provocative marketing. I, of all people on the planet, and shit on that.
oh my god. Yeah.
So I get what he's doing, right?
Can you imagine a press conference? Him and another fighter talking shit at a fucking press conference?
I would love to see you.
Would you do that?
We'll do what?
Would you do some sort of large-scale boxing fight or?
Standing by.
I fought a year ago, May.
Requesting recon
I'm
flyover.
open
Copy.
to all things.
UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
I'll fight anywhere boxing, doesn't matter. I'm very
To entertain the
Signal lost.
I'm
UAV is
but
down.
it's a lifestyle that I lived for a very long time. I understand that from the age of 17 to the age of 27, for 10 years of my
Hostile
life, all I
UAV
did
in the
was train.
area.
That's why now I can
Portable
still
radar
turn
deployed.
pads and smash out 12 rounds easy.
How often do you train a week?
Hostiles launched a cruise
But
missile.
to live that lifestyle, it's a big sacrifice.
You gotta dial in.
It's not dialing. And so for me to do it, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. It would have to be very worth it. The problem is for it to be worth it, people will say, "Oh, how much money?" And I have more money than anyone else.
What weight class would you fight at?
Just light heavyweight.
Do you have a guy that you have to fight at UFC fight?
Wait, how many pounds is that? Sorry.
It's 195 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two or
around
five,
that.
like, two or five.
Enemy UAV active.
So anyway, there are possibilities. If I can find it, it'd be worth it. But it's just, I'm now at states now with it. Well, it was worth it. You get 10 million. 10 million, what? A week's wage? Bullshit. 6 months training. I don't need a week's wage for 6 months training. And then
Maybe more of that extra exposure.
and then when you get exposure, let's say, I've already.
Your UAV is orbiting the area.
I've had 87 professional fights. I've been in the ring much times. 4 times world champion. 71 wins. I've done it. I'm very happy.
Portable radar deployed.
I know that.
Friendly counter UAVs on station.
It's kind of like, do I really want to do it? There are people who I would fight. I'm not going to say their names on this podcast, but there are scenarios, and there are people who I know they want to see me fuck someone up. That's what they want to see. They want to see me smash someone up.
Enemy in the area.
Well, this is another thing, because I actually don't believe in fighting outside of the cage or the ring. I don't believe that fighting is a real violence.
Counter UAV is online.
So is that you saying like no one
Outside of, no, I'm saying that it doesn't matter. Fighting is a real thing. So I made that actually recently.
Friendly UAV online.
Take it down off my YouTube, and I'll give it to you guys.
Got them on the run. Keep it up.
Me and my brother were in a nightclub, and it's on CCTV, and me and my brother attacked the system.
Enemy UAV overhead.
So, like, we're still about it. Like, it's like, bro, you know it's cool. I mean, me and Tristan's kind of like, man, because we grew up together, we did and you know, we just sort of talking. So as the taxi pulled up, we were literally praying.
Mission is complete. Good work.
They were sitting on the front of the car, sitting on it. And as the taxi pulled up, we're both in the back seat. We both just turned to each other. No words, no car. Just fucking knock them all asleep. So now let's see this. Yeah, but this is the point. That's
2v6.
We could be fighting, but I don't think fighting's a real thing outside the ring because violence is a different thing. I know truly violent people, and I've been in truly violent scenarios. But if someone is truly violent, they don't need to know how to fight. And I'm saying if someone who is violent wants you, you're going to die. Violence is 10 men with machetes. Violence is spraymatic. Violence is running over with a car. Violence isn't, hey bro, that's the olden days. Let's go outside, have a fucking. That's all gone now. If you're calling altercations on the street, no matter how big of a tough guy you are, Resident Evil is league. Too many people who are ready to fucking go to jail or die. Nothing to fucking lose. I have a full security team with me everywhere I go.
How many roll?
I'm strapped. I have like 4 or 5 guys usually. I'm strapped everywhere I go, where possible. Like I really don't like the idea of having to hit people unless I really have to. Because you're talking about fighting and violence. So how many people can't fight? You can get a guy who can't fight in an SUV who sees you on the sidewalk and just thinks, fuck this guy. It's a dangerous world, and even now, especially like in London, I know boys who've been pack stabbed. Well, 4 dudes roll up with blades and jump you. You're dying. You're dying. You know, it only takes one fucking wound. Oh, I know, God, you don't know shit. You waste people as well before dying. We're talking about what we watch. Fucking actual champion, but I don't think you can walk off.
Domination.
So, London's crazy.
No, it happened to my dog.
Securing Charlie.
Really? London's anyone here sitting here, Google London
We're taking the lead.
Changing mags.
Stab every day. And they stab
Secure
first.
Bravo.
They don't come up and say, give me the watch. They come up and stab you. And you're like, what the fuck? You start bleeding out.
Enemy
And
securing
then
Charlie.
crazy. London, I have a full security. I do not walk the streets of London. I do not wear a watch. I have a full security team.
The enemy took
And it's not
Charlie.
just even the nice areas. You go to Knightsbridge, Mayfair, those big grass just saying people in London just don't give a fuck anymore. And that's just, it's getting crazy. And then themselves. Well, not really, because then they'd have guns. Like, it's a mentality thing. The mentality of people is dangerous. It's a hard heart to kill. You have to be really about it. You understand? People who play gangster and play tough guy don't understand. You don't really want to play that game. You play a game. A true hard heart is different. There are people.
Changing mags!
The enemy controls 2 objectives. Get
Daylight,
after it.
broad daylight, his wife, his kid, they don't give a shit and they'll do it.
Securing Alpha.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Enemy taking Bravo.
Defend yourself. I defend myself with
We've lost all objectives. We have to turn securing objective Alpha. Enemy securing Alpha.
I think the world will decline. I think the Western world's getting worse.
Line on.
We're seeing now 10x.
The enemy holds all objectives. We're getting bingo field. We're taking Bravo.
Plan to defend yourself, or at least move to a place where you don't need to defend yourself in real time. People are going to start getting fucked up.
Damn.
Complete anarchy.
Oh, it's going to be complete anarchy, but there's going to be a
lot of crime.
There's going to be a massive polarization. Polarization already exists, right? In Western nations, there's already a polarization because there's no longer any morality which is built into the populace. I live in a poor country. I live in Romania, which is technically poor. It's one of the poorest countries in Europe.
Radar.
Wage like quarter of us month.
Why the
Police
cluster
drive
mine?
factory
Securing
loads,
Bravo.
police drive cars that can't even go above
Securing
70
objective
miles
Charlie. Hostile UAV in the area. The enemy captured all objectives.
Oh, well. Why run?
Taking Alpha.
Get ticket. It's very much people. The police force isn't heavily armed. Like none of this shit makes sense.
Securing objective
In
Bravo.
general, unless you piss off the biggest.
Objective Alpha secure.
There's no random crime.
Enemies taking
It's very
Alpha.
organized crime. Organized crime keeps society functioning. Organized crime is very, very functional. I would rather unorganized crime. Unorganized crime like London. No, but unorganized crime like London is wrong place, wrong time, get stabbed, take your watch. Organized crime is
Standing by.
someone off, and you usually get a warning.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Copy.
You'll be
UAV
fine.
is
Like
online.
industries which are competing with them, or if you want to like do something they don't like.
We
I
control
know that
2
a lot of
objectives.
gangsters in certain towns in Romania keep the drugs out. Towns are drugs free.
I'm reloading.
There's no drugs on the streets. They don't
Enemies
like drugs.
taking Charlie.
Go to school.
We're
So
losing
you get
Alpha.
drug-free cities. American police can't get a city drug-free, but the mafia will. They'll get a city
Objective Charlie is
drug-free.
compromised.
If they catch
Get
you
it back.
selling that shit, they're fucking disappearing.
We're taking
So
Bravo.
organized crime can actually be pretty good for society, because as long as you don't piss these people off.
Shock stick out.
Now, Americans are the worst. Americans might go to a place in Romania and get drunk. Like, hey, bro, man, you got one, bro. They're gonna get fucked up, right? If you're
Enemies
a
taking
person with
Alpha.
a brain, and you're like, you know what, this is not my territory. Sorry, really sorry. You're never gonna have any trouble. So organized crime is one thing. So Romania is a very, very poor country.
Enemy
Organized
securing
crime.
Alpha.
But in general, it's extremely
The
safe.
enemy took
You're
Alpha.
supposed to
Enemies
walk alone
taking
at
Bravo.
night, all in the middle of parks, 3 in the morning.
Securing objective Alpha.
Beautiful chick, just
Deploying portable radar.
I said to people like, isn't she scared? Like, what is
We
something
control
that
Alpha.
happened? They say, no, she's a Romanian.
Enemy
girl.
securing Bravo.
Romanian man, it's not her, but Romanian girl. There's like a unity, there's a morality. Romania's the most Christian country in the world.
The enemy took
morality,
Bravo.
right? So they would never just hurt someone randomly. They see themselves in them.
Yes,
America's
I'm
not
reloading.
like that. America's not. We're diverse, which is why when you look into it, hey, bro, I'm brown, I'm half black, half white. My father's an African American. Matrix is because it provides society, which is what they want.
Friendly
So,
UAV on
which we can go
station.
into another point.
We're losing
I'm
Alpha.
just saying that
We're
when you live
taking
in a
Charlie.
Muslim society like Romania, where
The enemy has
99% of
captured
people are
2
Romanian,
objectives.
They see themselves like, so when the country goes broke, because it's already broke, now the country's poor,
The enemy
crime
holds
is
all objectives. We control Charlie.
as soon as America starts running out of money, people start being broke. It's a free for all. As soon as people start, I can't eat. Look at the looting. I've never seen looting in Romania.
The enemy's gaining ground. Push them
All
back.
this shit. Romania had huge political protests. The president started called civilians. Massive protests.
Objective Alpha secure.
Huge. Not a single store looted. Not one. Why? Because that's some family store. There's morality left.
That looting shit was fucking.
Bro,
Enemy
so
taking
morality.
Alpha.
You're saying what's going to happen. I'm saying the Western world will go up without morality. The only thing
We've
we
lost
will find is
Alpha.
fear of the law. second that's
Securing
gone.
objective Bravo.
On the jet,
Objective Bravo secure.
fucking
I
shit
think
show.
portable radar.
crazy shit's about to go down in our
It's a shit
lifetime.
show.
Enemy UAV active.
Swapping mag!
I got food for 10 years and bullets for a long firefight, so...
And for what?
Well, I haven't settled down yet. But and it's interesting, like, people talk about a whole bunch of shit, but
We're
when you're
taking
talking about wealth
Alpha.
and money and stuff, the wealthy of the world start to understand this. Americans are actually very
Objective
unique.
secure.
type.
We hold all
I am
objectives.
American.
Enemy
I say
securing
this is wrong.
Bravo.
I hate Americans, so I'm American, right? But
We've lost Bravo.
Americans are unique. It's like when Americans make a bunch of money, it doesn't really cross their mind to be American. The style, the most free country, we're the freest.
Hostile
Free to do
UAV
what?
in the area.
What are you more free to do?
We're
Like,
losing
how about this?
Charlie.
I'll go drive 20 miles per hour in
Alpha.
Romania. You drive 200 miles per hour in America. Let's see what's going on. What are you free? You can't drive fast. Free.
We lost Charlie.
Freer than China.
We're
Who's
losing
not freer than
Alpha.
China?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, but I'm saying that the closest place you go to Portugal, do what the fuck you want.
You said yourself.
Like,
We've
so,
lost all
but I'm
objectives.
saying the psyop is so large
Around
in the
now.
American populace that a lot of the money still stays inside America. But in other
Securing
countries,
objective
people are more open to that. I think as you get that concept, people start to realize, wait, I'm an American. I'm running against not
Securing objective Charlie.
Or I can move to Croatia.
I think there's a lot of good people in America, though, too, but there's a lot of idiots now.
I'm saying that when the wealth of America starts realizing that their money will get them further, they will be safer and they'll have a better quality of life outside of the USA. That's the problem with the USA. I'm not hating on
We're
the people.
taking Bravo.
I'm saying that the American mindset is still America, America, America. Everyone's dangerous.
I'm reloading!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Per percent of the population.
We're
But
taking
once they
Alpha.
realize there's other options, a lot of Americans
Enemy
are like,
UAV Bravo
"Instead of taking
secure.
Zero crime.
Croatia?
Secure objective Bravo is
Okay,
gone.
look at Miami.
Miami has a lot of
UAV in the area. Enemy take hostile cruise missile
Here they
launch.
go to church. They're instant to the world.
Here they have like one
Deploying
pod.
portable radar!
350's like
Our UAV is
But
already
that's
in
not
the
my
area.
point. You're talking about what's going to happen.
Enemy securing Alpha.
As wealth starts to do
Hostile SAE
That's
incoming.
scary shit.
But I might be wrong.
I agree. I just feel some crazy shit coming. Like, it's getting more and more.
We've secured
The
two
stock
objectives.
market's getting crazier and
We're
crazier.
losing
But
Alpha.
they polarize us on
All
purpose.
objectives secure. Hold what you
I'm
got.
not gonna.
I think it's going to come to a complete
Enemy
crash, and
securing
it's going to
Charlie.
take a total reset for humanity to ever get back to.
True. Well,
Enemy's taking
total-
Alpha. Hostile SAE in your
But this is
position.
the problem. Whoever is powerful.
Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back.
Will come away. We have even less room to ever complete it. That's what the reset's for. They're trying to destroy it all for the reset.
Enemy's
so they
taking
come along
Bravo.
and say, the only
Oh
way
my
we can keep
God.
you safe.
We're
The
losing
only
Charlie.
way you are safe.
We're
is
losing
if you
Bravo.
obey. Let me give you
UAV
Go
overhead.
your back.
The enemy took Charlie.
Let me give you some examples.
We
right?
control
The
Alpha.
only thing that can prevent a huge reset
Hostile
right
cruise
now
missile incoming.
human element is the one thing
Lead
they're
is out.
back against. So we were talking earlier about
What did you bet?
right. We're talking about kids going to school and the mother involved and the human ideas, the human element. So let's give an example. The last 3 years, there was a pandemic, blah, blah, blah. They made all these crazy rules. The rules
Friendly
only
care
exist as the
package
police
inbound.
enforce. During the pandemic, I traveled the United States. I never stayed still for a second. I managed to get in and out of every country I wanted to, whatever the fuck I wanted. So Sweden never locked down. They don't want to talk about that. They don't talk about the fact that in Stockholm, in nightclubs, it was full of shit. The entire fucking time.
Friendly UAV
For
online.
months, right? You can go to Stockholm, go country, whatever. The country where the police
Enemy
forces
securing
are
Bravo.
more professional, more inside of the
Friendly SAE inbound.
the countries where the police
Enemy's
are
taking
more
Bravo.
corrupt and more lazy because you can't force it. So you can out of so there's a massive approach.
Enemy securing Bravo. We've lost Bravo.
He doesn't get paid enough. He doesn't care. American calls.
I'm reloading!
The police force.
We're taking
the more
Bravo.
racist-minded they are, the more strict the society is. I'm saying the human element because there are certain laws
We
that
control
they love,
Bravo.
but they can't make because they're too far.
Reloading!
Alpha.
If they're to say to the American police, kill everyone with a
Our
law.
We're
UAV
requesting
is
recon
already
at
in
this
the
time.
area. We're taking
But
Charlie.
the human element to be removed. This is what I'm trying to say. All this shit with
The
electric
enemy took
cars,
Alpha.
AI, and all this stuff. Wait
Enemies
until
taking Bravo.
these are robots.
Friendly
Wait
UAV
until
on
they bring on the
station.
new COVID
We're
shit.
taking
There's
Alpha.
no human element in the enforcement. It's fucking pure.
I'm reloading.
Got them on the run. Keep it up.
Hey, you want to
Deploying
that's
portable
grandma
radar.
mask. It's not going to be. You know what? That's going on too long. He's got the mask on. It's not going to be he's at that end. There's certain things you can do. These were
Reloading.
fucking retards. As stupid as they were, you can still reason with them.
Be ready to deploy. Enemy securing Alpha.
Like, in anybody's world, COVID wasn't really that real. Police didn't really
Mission
enforce it, so it
complete.
was stupid.
Solid work.
Once it goes robotic, then that's the great reason. How they're going to do it? They're doing it in the guise of safety. They're going to come along and say, all these accidental shootings by human cops, accidentally killing people, we can't trust police officers as people because we're all flawed. A machine never makes a mistake. You're going to be safe with the machine cops. Don't worry. Machine cops come along. When the machine cops have replaced us all, then the enslavement.
But we're a
begins.
long ways away from that.
We're okay. Then let's get electric cars. Electric cars is the same deal. Electric cars is the same thing. They want us all to have electric cars so they can turn your car off. That's the only reason they want you to have one. They can turn it off. They can't turn off your combustion engine, but they can turn off your fucking electric car. So they're forcing us all to have them.
What about for the environment, though?
Here we go. Now let's talk about that. Talk about that bullshit. They want electric cars so they can stop you moving. So that's the whole point of it. You think they give a solitary fuck about the environment? You said environment. The amount of lithium they're digging up to make these batteries is doing more damage to the environment than a fucking petrol engine could ever do. They don't think about the environment, and these people are so scared about climate change. But then the second they get
They're just doing it because it makes money. The people will buy something to feel environmentally friendly.
what I'm saying.
Like, I don't think Elon Musk's sitting there thinking, oh, I want to turn people's cars off. He's thinking, people are going to buy electric cars to save the environment, and I'm going to make fucking money.
Correct. But the people who are in charge of the world are going to propagate.
Yeah, they'll get behind it.
They're going to propagate and import it under the guise of control, because that's all they're interested in is more control. It's not, no, I think I actually believe Elon's a relatively good guy to make a good product. The point I'm trying to make is this. The way they're going to make us, because if Elon was a good guy making a good product, fine. But why are they going to force us to have electric cars? Because it's coming already in Europe. You can't sell diesel cars after 2036.
Really?
Yeah, it's already look it up. You can only buy electric cars within 10 years.
No, they don't care. But then,
Well, yeah, that's
yeah, but then every manufacturer is
correct. So all the manufacturers make electric cars, right? America, the reason America's delayed in this is America, a lot of the lobbying to the government of oil companies. You're the one to buy
Hard point.
For the oil companies, gasoline. That's a side note. So that's why it's delayed in America, because the big oil's involved. If you look at Europe,
Target
most of the
area
countries are already
confirmed.
starting to
Get
say,
to the hard
you have to have
point.
an electric car. You can only buy, you still have to buy an electric car or a hybrid by 2026. Lamborghini's just gone hybrid. Aston Martin's new car is hybrid. New supercar
The
is
lead
going
is
hybrid,
ours.
because they know they're going to have to, right?
Hard point
And
compromised. Secure the area.
We're doing this under the guise of climate change. What did I say about climate change? We care about the we care about the planet, climate change, climate change, climate change, climate change. The Trojan horse society. Stop you eating as much meat. We're going to stop you flying around on planes. You're going to have an electric car that we can control. We know exactly where it goes and we can turn it off. We're going to stop you doing X, Y, Z for the environment. But the people who support this shit, are they flying on economy planes or are they flying on jets? Jets. They're flying on jets. When they get rich and they're so scared about sea levels, they buy a nice big mansion on water. You ever notice that? Oh, I thought the sea was coming.
Enemy
You want a
targets
fucking
at the
mansion
hard
on the
point.
beach. You're not very scared of it now, are you?
And they'll also
Friendly
have
airstrike in the AO.
Our
counter UAV is active.
Confirming next hard point.
It's
Stand
all
up.
Our UAV is
bullshit.
orbiting the area.
People who are actually fucking involved in reporting it are not concerned by it on any level. They're going along to you and say, for the environment, don't eat meat, drive your electric car, choose it.
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
You're a slave, you're a peon. That's what you are, that's what you'll be. If you try and go to the protest about being a slave, we'll shut your electric car off. Fuck you. Slavery's coming.
Threats in the perimeter.
Reloading.
Long center number 7. That's the future of humanity. We're living one of the last free times.
Sounds fucking lit.
Yeah, it's got mine.
This is why our boys like 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. We usually go for like 1 day. This is great. So what's good for the rest of the week? Is there anything we should do? Like
Enemy UAV active.
Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Hell yeah.
I'm on the boat.
Alright, Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he's walking.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Alright, that hog was fucking hilarious. Andrew Tate. Just a reminder again, the high value nail shirts, fire shirts, we're gonna be rocking them. They're on fullsend.com. Go to fullsend.com. Thank you guys for all the support on the podcast. All the inspiration for this. And then Monday, Nelk video. We're gonna go party with Andrew Tate right now.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Hostile cruise missile launched. Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly UAV online.
Hard point relocated. Stand by.
I am absolutely and utterly a believer in hard work. I'm a proponent of hard work. I have all this money and all I do is work. My entire life is work.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
That's work. People in charge of the world don't care about you. They don't care about you and your day or strength. What they're interested in doing is controlling the minds of people and affecting the way people operate in a way which is beneficial to them. I don't want to get too political on this podcast and say what they're really doing. It's a video they take. Once you get to a certain level of incomes and wealth, everything becomes free. And that's what I'm like now. I don't know the price of anything I eat or buy. If it's not a house or a car, even most supercars. I don't even know.
Most recently, there was allegations, right, to do with human trafficking.
Oh, we'll talk about that. For every dollar you make, for every pound you take it from someone else. You don't make money. You're not the Federal
Enemy
Reserve.
targets at the hard point.
Every single pound in your bank. Money you make from someone else.
Who is the real man you take?
Confirming next hard point. Stand by.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the CEO. Entrepreneurship. Now today, you lot are in for a special episode. I'm with
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Top G, Mr. Producer, the one and only Tate himself. Oh, let's get a round of applause for that one. Come on, people.
Bro, I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that introduction. Thank you very much. You included the top G and everything.
What are you saying? How's your day going?
Friendly airstrike on the way.
It's a good start.
Friendly counter UAV. Friendly counter UAV on Friendly UAV on station. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
The world's not getting better. Since I conquered TikTok, I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go is just, hey, it's top G, and some people love me, some people hate me.
Enemy targets at the hard
certain
point.
parts of the world, that's not a big deal. In other parts of the world, I'm a bit on edge.
How long would you say you've been conquering TikTok? Because it seems like you kind of spawned out of nowhere, almost.
I put a plan
Hardpoint
together to conquer
relocating.
TikTok.
Stand by.
Yeah.
Overclock online.
Yeah, so you...
Mission is half
So
complete.
I
Secure
conquered
the
TikTok
victory.
faster than...
Setting Claymore!
Four months, I put a plan together.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Didn't spend a single penny on advertisements. I don't even have TikTok. Put a plan together, we made it happen.
I'm not asking you on this podcast, but it seems like
Changing mag!
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, I'd like to say I know what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
I must be doing something right.
Yeah.
But life seems to be going through. So,
Enemy UAV active.
A lot of the time it's not just the plan. It's
Ready for task.
behind the execution.
Reloading!
Yeah.
It's anxious like we always
Threats in the
are.
perimeter.
Requesting recon flyover.
UAV is on station.
Set the bell notification to all so you never miss a single episode. You know what? This is why I wanted to get you on here because a lot of things that you say, a lot of clips that I see resonate.
Locating the
Like,
next hard point.
see this
Get ready.
typical motivational speech, yeah, that don't motivate me, yeah, I'll be honest. There's a speech I remember about how much you want to succeed if you know comes to do breathing, this guy called Eric Thomas. That
Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
But I'd rather that motivates me.
Well, and that's the thing about
Ready to deploy.
Changing
mag.
Are upset by it and allow
Yeah.
But it's
Gaining ground.
the kind of
Don't
people
let
who
up.
are
Threats
genuinely
in the
upset by
perimeter.
what I say are the kind of people who can't truly learn anything and become successful.
Yeah.
I obviously know what I'm talking about to some degree. So if Mike Tyson walks in here and tells you he's going to teach you how to box and says you can't fight, you're a pussy, then you can't. He's Mike Tyson. Shut up. If someone richer than me comes along and says unless you're very, very good at people. And I've always been very, very good at building better shut up. So I've got to a point in my life now where I don't shut up. So I don't.
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Yeah, I'm still a student of life, right? There's nobody knows everything. There's still a lot of people who I respect and will always respect and always have quiet around and respect. But I've been learning for a very, very long time. I've always been very, very observant, trying to pay a lot of attention. And life really doesn't have to be that complicated. When you see somebody that has something you want, you just got to try to find it. And that's the missing part. Most people see people with things they want, and they don't know people's about how they bought that thing. Oh, my man has a Ferrari.
All hunters, mission accomplished. Lack a
They don't
job.
sit there and go for an hour. How did you get a Ferrari? It doesn't cross that part is the part they don't want to do, right? They just go, oh, he's a Ferrari, wish I had a Ferrari. Go back to the beach. That's what it is.
You know, here's what I want to start you, because I feel like this point here is probably the point of which your whole life revolves around.